Well, there we have it. I told you it was going to take a while.
And relax.
I feel like that... I was waiting for Bo's name to come out. Daryl Gurney, Bo Greaves. Wow.
It's a difficult draw for both. There's no doubt about it. There's easier. Of course there's easier, but Daryl won't be fancying that. Bo even last evening, playing Guillaume Van Veen in the final, could have got right back into it, just missed a few chances. She's world-class. So is Daryl.
A word on Luke Littler's draw, because it feels like absolutely ages ago that we did his name. Darius Labanauskas in the first round.
Does Darius really want that? Does anyone really want that?
Well, no, he knows when he's going to be playing, doesn't he? So that's the one good thing, but it's going to be tough. Like Luke said last night, he's going to have a real off day for him to get beat in this tournament, and he's not having many of them, so it's a huge challenge for Darius.
We're just going to take you through each quarter. Of course, the top quarter is the one that features the world champ and our top seed, Luke Littler, so we've already spoken about that. Just to pick out some of the other names, Gerwin Price is in this quarter as well. You can see it there up against Adam Gavlas in the first round. I mean, he's had a really good year, hasn't he? But mostly it's kind of come away from the major stage, but then he has made the semi-finals at the Grand Slam and just over the weekend at the Players' Championship finals. Does it almost feel like he's maybe finding form at the right time on a big stage? Yeah,
but Gezi is that kind of player that reaching semi-finals, finals is not enough. It's about winning. And is he playing well enough to win it? Of course he is. Of course he is. A little bit of luck and timing. That's all anyone ever needs.
It's always all you need. Let's show you the second quarter then. So this is sticking with the top half of the draw and show you the ties in this quarter. This does feature the world number 4, Stephen Bunting. The last sort of few big tournaments, he's gone out early, but he'll be wanting to kind of bring that form that he had at the beginning of 2025, right?
Yeah, definitely. He had a good World Championship last year. I think the form's been pretty good. He's just lacked a bit of luck at times, a bit of timing, but he goes in as the number 4, so that's a confidence boost in itself. He'll want to have a good run, maintain that ranking as well, with lots of selections around the corner, but a good draw for Stephen.
Other ties that stand out here, I mean, Michael Smith up against Lisa Ashton, Chizzy against Fallon Sherrick.
Chizzy's not playing well. He's not. That's a real opportunity for Fallon.
Right, let's show you the third quarter of the draw then, move on to that one. And this is the quarter that features the world number 2, Luke Humphries. I mean, the last time we were all together, it was after the Grand Slam final, and he said after losing to Luke Littler in that final, I will go on and win the Worlds.
Yeah, he did say...
An ominous warning.
Yeah.
I know.
He did say one game a day suits him. He kind of ran out of steam in the Grand Slam, but he's got to back it up now, hasn't he? Prize money to defend as well. He was the world champion on this anniversary 2 years ago. It's a big tournament for Luke Humphries.
You said it when we were drawing the names there. Nathan Aspinall, who's back into the top 16 in the world now, and has been playing some really good stuff. The fact that, you know, he even made it to the final last night, up against Lawrence Alagan in the first round. How would he look at that?
It's a slippery one. Lawrence will play decent. If Nathan has an off day, don't rule it out that Lawrence won't beat him. But if Nathan just plays his game, hitting the 180s like he's hitting, he'll be absolutely fine.
Yeah. Let's show you the fourth quarter of the draw then. And this has a 3-time world champ, Michael van Gerwen, in it. I say 3-time world champ. The last of those titles came back in 2019, but it has been 2 of the last 3 finals. Can he have another good run?
Yeah, I think he can. I think he'll be happy with not just his opening round draw, the section of the draw he's in. He played some brilliant stuff last year, getting to the World Championship final. Started the final too slow, but needs a big tournament, Michael. He hasn't had the success he wanted. He hasn't kicked on from winning that World Series of Darts final, so it's a huge tournament for him.
It's a spicy quarter, that one. I mean, you've got Peter Wright in there, Gary Anderson, Danny Noppert as well. Yeah,
Danny Noppert continues to go under the radar because he doesn't play this kind of really quick game. He doesn't do anything flashy. He just does everything well. And with that Jurgen van der Velde, who played great at the Grand Slam, by the way, played really well. Again, another slippery one, but you just feel Danny's got that class over the format as well. Should be OK, but don't rule that close.
Josh Rock is in that quarter as well, up against Gemma Hayter. Josh Rock is one of the, can we call it dark horses these days? One of the outsiders.
He's got to be fancied, hasn't he? Look, he'd be happy with that draw, and he's playing the best darts of his career, I'd say. He actually said he feels like he's going into the World Championships for the first time. Really looking forward to it, so I'm looking forward to seeing him on the big stage.
Yeah. Any other sort of players or ties stand out? Maybe more so players that you want to see something from this tournament. I've mentioned the likes of Michael van Gerwen, Stephen Bunting, who are up there in terms of world rankings, but do we kind of want to see something from them on the world stage? Right,
there's someone in that bottom half of the draw. That's Gary Anderson. He's got, again, another slippery one in Adam Hunt, but Gary continues to play well everywhere, barring the big stages. I'm not saying he doesn't ever play well, but I said at the Grand Prix where I fancied him, I thought he's going to go bingo one time. And if Gary goes bingo at the Worlds, my word, it could be explosive. It could be anything. I'd love to see him get on a run.
I mean, historically, it's been a stage that has been wonderful for him, hasn't it?
Yeah, he exited early last year, but that's the first time he's ever lost his first match at the World Championship. So he's looking to bounce back. He was a little unfortunate the weekend, actually, in mine, and he played some good stuff. But yeah, it's all there to click into get for Gary Anderson, maybe be at the World Championship.
I want to ask you about a name, by the way, who is back on the Ali Pali stage, and that is Simon Whitlock.
Yeah, amazing. To even qualify, it'd be, I think, it's his 20th World Championship overall. He's one of those players that, again, if you draw him, it's like if he has a good day, you are in trouble. But Simon's got so much pedigree, and to come through how he did, it was a massive occasion for him in front of 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 people in Australia, beating Raymond Smith, who was a favourite to beat him over a long format as well. Simon did so well.
Well, we have a little special guest who's come and joined us. I know you were hanging around listening to the draw. You didn't have to wait long for your name and your first-round opponent to be drawn, Darius Labanauskas. I know you're a darts aficionado. You're a student of the sport, so you will have seen him play more times than I have, probably, actually. How do you feel about that draw?
Yeah, I'm very happy with it. Not the quickest player, but it's all about getting past that first round, and it won't be easy. But I've just got to try and get past Darius first time round.
Luke, last year you said it was the most nervous you've ever been going back on the Ali Pali stage. Will it be the same this year, or are you just excited to get back up there?
Yeah, I think if there is nerves, then I know how to cope with them. Last year, didn't have a clue how to cope with them.
Did all right.
But this year, yeah, I know what to expect, the expectations. If nerves come, then I'll know how to deal with it.
A lot of the players that have tried to defend the world title have said it's difficult. Obviously, you will be defending. We defended the Grand Slam, won the Players. You're in decent form, jokingly, but defending is completely different to winning it first time.
Yeah, it's very different. Obviously, I've won the last 3 majors now, and then now the big one it's around the corner. But yeah, I'm just looking forward to it. Obviously, Gary Anderson was the last person to go back to back. That was 10 years ago. So yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to. Try and go back to back.
You know that stat just off the top of your head as well. Of course you do, because you want to break new records and write even more history. How do you think it will feel playing on the opening night as well?
I don't know. Yeah, first time round. Obviously, more players. All of us seeds are in the first round now. So if we want to go on and lift the trophy, we've got to play an extra game. But yeah, I'm just excited to get back on that stage. What
are you doing from now to the Worlds? Is it playing? Is it resting? How does that look?
Yeah, I mean, a few days rest, exhibitions, and then I think before the 11th I'll have 4 or 5 days off.
You talk about obviously coming into this in brilliant form, but it's not just the last few majors you've won. You look back further than that, UK Open, World Match Play as well. Then, of course, the World Grand Prix, the Grand Slam, the Players' Championship finals. You must feel like you're in the best possible place to be starting this title defence. Yeah, definitely.
I think, obviously, the 3 majors, well, even 4 majors, obviously lost the World Series to Michael in Amsterdam. But just winning the last few before the Worlds, it's obviously massive. I've increased the gap to Luke now at world number 1. Obviously, I get money taken off, Luke's get money taken off, but yeah, I can't wait for the 11th.
Is it the defeats then that drive you forward? Is that where you learn the most about yourself?
Yeah, I think obviously people were saying after the Premier League defeat, am I gonna go under the radar and start losing things, and then won the match play.
Were people saying that?
Yeah, and then I've won the last 3 majors now.
Who said that?
Yeah. Silly people, right? Do you take notice of that then? Whether that's on X or social media, wherever?
Not really.
No.
Obviously, fingers crossed, I've not had a bad patch, really. I've just always been on it, and yeah, come the 11th, I'll be ready.
Got to mention it as well, Luke, the first £1 million top prize. You're all about breaking records. Does that come into your mind, or is it just about defending that title?
Yeah, it's obviously on your mind, but for myself, I've said it to everyone today, it's just about going back to back. Only three players have ever done it. The last time was 10 years ago, so back to back, hopefully, and then think about the money after.
Just wants record.
I know, exactly. So what are the next sort of things you want to tick off? Going back to back, one of them.
Yeah, going back to back.
Anything that really stands out that is top of the list here? Because you're ticking off the majors.
Yeah, I've still got to tick off the Masters in Milton Keynes and the Europeans, and then I've got them all ticked off. But yeah, like I said, I've always said I want to win one of every major and then double and triple it.
World Cup as well.
Is that a major?
Well, we'll say it's a big TV tournament, mate. Come on.
It is. I'll give you that one.
Thank you so much for joining us.
No worries, thank you.
We can't wait to watch you on the 11th of December on the opening night. It is one of the most magical tournaments in sport, so make sure you come and join us the 11th of December to see how it all unfolds. Thank you for joining us for what was a lengthy draw, wasn't it?